Hi there everybody, this is Danny Gameboy from the Retro Gaming channel, and welcome to my new playlist called the RPG Corner. Here I will feature and review exclusively RPG games, old and new. So for my first episode I will be featuring Alundra, which is one of my favourite RPGs out there. So Alundra was released in Europe as the Adventures of Alundra, was developed by Matrix Software for the PlayStation 1, and in Japan it was released by Sony on the 11th of April 1997, and in North America by Working Designs 31st of December 1997, and by Psygnosis for the rest of Europe, which was far later on the 5th of June 1998. It was released as an action-adventure game, type RPG adventure game, following down the lines of Zelda. So it was a Zelda-style RPG. It soon became very famous and highly acclaimed for its unique and bizarre storyline and smooth gameplay. The main character is a boy by the name of Alundra, who discovers that he has the ability to enter people's dreams. As Alundra travels by sea, a mysterious storm brews up and he ends up shipwrecked. Nearby there's a village called Inoa, and there the inhabitants are suffering from a curse. Well, in this RPG, be prepared to brainstorm, as it's heavily packed with puzzles and problem solving. Let's have a look at the gameplay and what to expect. As you play Alundra, it plays from a bird's eye view, similar to Zelda on the Super NES, combining action-adventure with all RPG elements. It is packed with puzzle solving, which makes many areas inaccessible when not completed, by not obtaining certain items like keys, magic, and other such items, and puzzle solving also opens doorways and draws bridges. The game looks and plays brilliant. As for the music, which blends in perfectly with the environments you will find yourself in, and the storyline twists and becomes darker as you progress. So what's the story actually about then? Well, the game starts when Alundra, being on a ship, after walking around and talking to all the people, Alundra decides to take a nap. He has a mysterious dream where a strange being named Lars tells him that he is a wizard and one of the guardians of the seal. Suddenly, Alundra sees a vision from the village called Inoa. After that, Lars calls Alundra the Releaser and tells him that north of the village there is a dark lake, and below it there has lied a demon for over 1,000 years, and now the demon has awakened once more. After telling this, a creature named Melzas appears and points out that nobody has the power to stop him, especially not a human like Alundra. After talking with Lars about humans and the Releaser, Melza disappears. Lars tells Alundra to travel to Inoa and stop the demon. Suddenly, Alundra wakes up, and after getting out of his cabin, he finds out that there is a huge storm above the ship. The captain tells the crew not to worry, but they sail into a reef and the ship breaks. After this, Alundra loses consciousness. Alundra wakes up from a beach, and a man named Jess comes and rescues him. Jess takes Alundra to his house and lets him sleep upstairs. In the village of Inoa, Alundra discovers he is a dreamwalker and undertakes many quests, playing both in people's dreams and villagers' surroundings. Soon he finds out he is the Releaser, destined to save the world from Melzas, an ancient demon on his quest to world domination, who is also responsible for people's nightmares. Jess works as a blacksmith in the town of Inoa and takes care of him for as long as he remains in Inoa. He is good-natured and always trusted Alundra, even when others do not. Along his way he will meet a couple of other characters who will help him out in his quest. There is a girl called Meiya. She's also part of the clan of Elna. She is also seeking to destroy Melzas. She has a troubled past that is eventually revealed during the course of the game. Another character is Septimus, who is a scholar and a close friend of Alundra. He travelled to Inoa to help lift the curse that has afflicted it, but has met with little success. He helps Alundra discover many ancient and forgotten secrets of the world and his power of dreamwalking. However, in the world of Alundra, not everybody is a friend. Apart from Melzas, the evil demon, there are many other enemies which Alundra will encounter who will be against him. For example, Ronan, the priest of the village, of the Church of the Sanctuary, from Alundra's first arrival in Inoa. Ronan constantly acts to turn the villagers against him. He has a hidden agenda and secretly praying for Melzas when the church is locked. Zazan is the leader of a clan of white monkey-like creatures known as the Merg. Alundra will be encountering the Merg many times over, as they constantly attack. He is being commanded by Melzas to destroy Inoa and steal the 7 crests. Zorgia is a powerful demon and a servant of Melzas. He is vicious, cruel, sadistic, and utterly loyal to his master. Let's take a look a little bit more on how Alundra works then. The dungeons are what the game is all about. There are plenty of places to explore on the overworld map, some of which aren't reachable unless a certain item or weapon has been found first. Each of the game's main dungeons will require you to figure out dozens of puzzles before reaching the The great thing about the dungeons is that there's always something new in just about every one of them, right up until the end. So if you're getting through the game at a decent pace, there's bound to be something up ahead that will completely throw you off. Alundra's gameplay is nicely balanced. The control is tight, but at times, jumping to successive platforms, especially when they're like moving, can be very frustrating, and if not, very annoying indeed. Being surrounded by enemies can spell disaster as well, but running from your enemies is not always the best route to take. Sometimes special items or switches appear when all the enemies in that area are defeated. The greatest thing from Alundra is the music. The tunes fit to the mood of the game, from upbeat and adventurous to solemn and sad, and the music will stick in your head. There's also a sound test which reveals new songs as you hear them during the game. If you've played or you're a great fan of Zelda, Landstalker, or any relevant action RPG that have hit consoles before, then Alundra should be your next stop. It is an addictive, well-rounded game that is well balanced, very well challenging, and most of all is so brilliant to play. If you're speedy on the quick end, it'll take around 40 hours or so to complete. If you like to take your time and really search every corner of the land map while trying to figure out every puzzle, it'll take a lot longer than that. If you're hard-fought turn-based RPG veterans who's not so good when it comes to button pressing, then Alundra will take some getting used to, but it's well worth a shot. Overall, I think Alundra is just an outstanding RPG. It is quality, It has everything what you expect from an RPG game, and it will be a play that you will not forget. Well, that concludes my short review of Alundra for the PlayStation 1. I hope you enjoyed it. And Alundra is definitely an RPG that I highly recommend. Very enjoyable, it's full of adventure, and you will enjoy this game very, very much. Okay, I will leave you with some more scenes from Alundra, and I've added some of the great soundtracks from this game as well. So I hope you enjoy, and see you the next time. Danny Game Boy out.